Recorded Books presents The Amistad Rebellion, an Atlantic Odyssey of slavery and freedom by Marcus Rediker, narrated by Peter J. Fernandez.
Introduction. Voices. During the moonless early hours of July 2nd, 1839, several captive Africans quietly slipped out of their fetters in the hold of the slave schooner La Amistad. One of them had managed to break a padlock, which made it possible to remove the chain that reeved them together and held them down in the hold below the main deck of the vessel. 49 men and 4 children made up the human cargo of the Amistad. They had sailed from Havana, bound for the new plantations of Puerto Principe, Camagüey, Cuba. A few hours earlier, in cramped, airless quarters below deck, they had made a collective decision to seek a different fate. A group of 4 men, Cinque, Paquorna, Moru, and Kimbo, led the way as they climbed up and out of the hatchway onto the main deck. They moved with the grace and precision of warriors accustomed to daring midnight attacks. They picked up belaying pins and barrel staves and stole over to the ship's boat, where the mulatto cook and slave sailor Celestino lay sleeping. They bludgeoned him to death. As more men escaped their irons and swarmed up on deck, they opened a box of cane knives, tools they were meant to use in cutting sugar cane, but which would now serve the purpose of self-emancipation. The sight of flashing blades caused the 2 sailors who were supposed to guard against such uprisings to fly over the side of the vessel into the water. Captain Ramon Ferrer armed himself and fought back against the insurgents, killing one and mortally wounding another. 4 or 5 of their comrades counterattacked, surrounding the captain and slashing him to death. In a matter of minutes, the Amistad rebels had turned the ship's wooden world upside down. They captured the 2 men who had considered themselves their owners, Jose Ruiz and Pedro Montes, clapped them in manacles, and sent them below deck as their prisoners. They took control of the ship and organized themselves to do the hard work of sailing it. But in their new-won freedom lay a dilemma. They wanted to return to their homes in southern Sierra Leone, but none of them knew how to navigate the schooner. After some debate, they decided to keep the surviving Spaniards alive in order to help them sail the vessel eastward toward the rising sun, which had been at their backs as they made the Middle Passage on a slave ship 2 weeks earlier. Montes had been a merchant ship captain. He was experienced in the ways.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?